And finally, I'm here to play the new Frieren update, bro. I literally, oh my gosh, I was itching to play it, bro. I was itching to play it, but it's finally here. I can finally play the game on PC. But first things first, we have to go for Glitch Gilgamesh. I feel like honestly, last video was so disappointing because we didn't get it. With this video, I am going to get it. In vacation, bro, I was on my phone grinding, bro. Daily raids, doing boss rush, all those other stuff. So we're at 3,222. Guys, do I get glitched here, bro? This is the moment of truth. Anxiety keeps on frying me. Hey man, you know what we're here for, glitched only. So we're gonna let this sit. Hopefully you can get it in less than 3,200. Please, game. Please don't do me dirty. Yes! Thank you. Oh my gosh, finally. We actually got it in, what was that, 1,000? Yeah, like 900, right? Glitched Gilgamesh. So now the question is, who are we going for next? The only person I really think of is Denji. Should I do Denji? He's like the only, I mean, not only dark godly, but I don't even know if he's worth anymore. What do you think, bro? Alright, let's see if we can get glitched. I'm gonna just go for glitched here. We have like 2,000. I think we can get lucky, hopefully again. Hopefully, game. Oh my gosh. Yo, guys. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna, let's see. Alright, I'm gonna go with Zero again. I'm gonna just see if, like, if I get lucky again, I don't even know what to say. Yo, are you a Sigma blood or are you a Sigma blood?
Why do you keep saying that Sigma blood?
Yo,
Brain rotted, bro? You brain
0.5%
rotted?
chance.
Say Josk. I'm on.
Yo, what are you doing if I get shiny? What are you doing if I get shiny? What are you doing?
We're not doing breach.
Just stop this.
You dodo bird.
Why are we not doing breach?
You wanna do breach?
Well, obviously we want to get shiny. How we can't play boss rush together?
I thought
can
we were gonna go for the Frieren godly itself.
Oh.
Is there 3 paths on this raid? Please tell me no.
Yeah, there is. You guys have to play right here. There's like 4
It's
paths.
actually
There's
not
more
too
over
bad.
here.
I mean, it's not too bad. You go look
It's
at
more
it.
over here.
Yeah. We don't care about that, bro.
Yo, don't worry. Frieren is here.
Look at this noob. There we
Yo,
go.
he was on
Alright, go
this on mobile.
You watching my stream? Look at this. Bro.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's watching me. It's my anxiety.
Yeah, you got a different topic for your page, huh?
Let me get rid of Ichigo real quick. Let me see Sanju. How much is his place? 2,500? Was he 5,000? Wait, was he always that much? Alright, well, good. Let's try some Sanju action, right, John? Let's see. Let's see. So he has system. Okay, 15% extra damage from the Gilgamesh.
Yo, if you click it, bro, you can
Oh no. Que esto, man.
No, look at that, bro.
Just
So
increases
it's basically.
SBA. Oh.
And
yeah,
then when
I'm in the
you
system.
see the bottom with rebirth, bro.
Oh my gosh, yeah, rebirth. Reset
Yeah,
all buff from stats, increase the max stat point gap by 20, permanently buffs all shadows by damage by 10, double current MP.
Yeah, bro.
He might be
just
goat.
play some-
So let's buff his strength real quick.
Look at my Sanju, bro. My Sanju was cooking, man.
Yo,
Look
get
at
that
this.
bomb out of here, yo.
Oh, wow.
Mana per AP, okay. When can I rebirth? Oh, I can do
So-
it now? Okay. Oh, he's at 200 mana. Alright, bet. Let's just start upgrading this guy, man. And now he has the shadow index. 5-second cooldown for all these guys. Let's activate inking. I don't have to upgrade them no more. 49 million damage and he's doing poison. Guys, while they're out, can I like get rid of them? Because I don't. Oh, you can't. No, you can't bring them back in. I mean, he seems good, but I'm about to run out of mana. I'm not gonna lie. Really unsellable? But 80 mil, not too bad, I guess. I mean, 3.88 seconds, but I mean, the bleed. Does it stack? I don't know if it can stack. That was so bad. I lucky a little showcase, bro. Alright, Act 6. Alright, this is where it all starts now, man. Alright, so I'm at like around 879 tokens. Or really need is 1,000 as well. But yeah, bro. I'm extremely tired, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I've been up all day. I look-y just want to get at least Stark before I go to bed, because I know if I go to bed and I wake up tomorrow, I'm gonna be ready for whatever the grind is, and I should be able to get Frieren finished. Alright, well, I got 1,000 tokens. Oh man, how much more till pity, bro? Yeah, I backed out. I want to see how much more until pity. 19 out of 35. Alright, that's not bad. We're like 16 away. There's Stark.
Oh, I got him again.
What? You greedy. That's a low blow. Wait, he's only a ground unit? I'm not rerolling on this guy, man. Yo, what is this, bro? Just give me N minus. Thank you. Alright, let me evolve this bum. 5, right? Alright, all I really need is Mono Rush and then Fern. I don't think I was recording. Buddy. Yes, I brought Stark. I had to remind myself to do it. Alright, I'm off. No, that Fern Grind is gonna be atrocious, man. I need to do this 2 more times boosted at least. And I just need to get Fern. Basically, involved. I'm at 4 out of 40 pay. Yeah, I'm not doing this right now. Alright, so we're back. Yeah, now all we have to do, I think I said it in the last clip, but we just have to get Fern and evolve her. Alright, so I basically finished the both Mana Rush token part and the Stark thing, so all we need now is Fern. So I'm gonna remove Stark from my team. I don't even know who to add, to be fair. Yeah, I really don't know who else to add here. I'm gonna just see if I can use Karumi. I haven't used Karumi in so long. But hey, whatever. Let's see if this works. Why not? So it was maybe because I was looking for a unit in the beginning. Okay. All right, bro. I think I'm gonna just go do this off camera. Grind until I get Fern. Gonna take a minute probably, unless I get lucky, please game. But yeah, it's most likely gonna be pity. All right, chat. I finally got Fern. So you know what that means, guys? Now that we got Fern, that means we got Frieren, bro. I don't know if that was pity or not. I'm gonna check right now. I think that wasn't. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure. Was it? Oh, it was pity. Okay, so I got it in pity and stuff. So yeah, I don't know if I should evolve her or not. She's a nature error unit as well. Should I get good stats on her or something? Not the best perfect stats, but you just never know if she's good or not. So let's just do this real quick. Okay, boom. All right, I'm doing this. I'm keeping that. Should I keep that? Hey, bro, I don't care. Let's see abilities. Upon activation, deal 150% of current damage. Current upgrade every tick for 25 ticks over 20 seconds. Upgrade 5 to 10. Deal 250% of current damage and current upgrade every tick for 25 ticks over 20 seconds. Actually not that bad. Upon activation, units in range are granted 2 shields. When a unit has a shield, gain negative 10% SPA, minus 5% range, immunity to stuns. Okay, I'm a little confused there. I don't know if it's plus 5 range or... Every time she uses any ability, increase elemental advantage by 50% for all units in range for 30 seconds. That's actually not bad. Apply weaken to enemies in range. Affected enemies take 5% more damage for 30 seconds. And she gets to use this every 100 seconds. Okay, Fern is actually probably goated. Fern automatically identifies and exploits enemy types upon attacking them. Applied Shred. Afflicted enemies are 10% more vulnerable to crits. Enemies also take 15% crit damage and 10% raw damage. Lasts for 11 seconds. Apply Pressure. Restrict. Wait, okay, let's read Pressure. Afflicted enemies take 20% more damage and have their movement speed reduced by 33%. Restrict. Disable enemy functions in its totality. If Cloner is under this effect, it will not duplicate upon death. Apply Petrify. Afflicted enemies are stunned for up to 15 seconds. Attacks received during this time deal 1.5 times the damage. After three receiving attacks, deal 2 times damage and remove the stun. Only units with Petrify can get these bonuses / break the stun. So if there's so it depends on, okay, if there's air enemies, she does the Petrify. If there's clone enemies, she does the restrict. And if she's the sprinters, she pressures them. Okay, that's actually pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie, she actually seems pretty goated, bro. She's definitely a good nature unit if you can't use Frieren, but anyways, that's besides the point. It's finally time to claim every single quest now. So oh yeah, that always feels so good to do. The Helix of Mana now to craft. Now let's get her triple. Oh, okay, and now, oh my gosh, Frieren is finally godly. See if I can feed her. What do I add? Let's see. Oh, do I not have enough? Is it because I had that? Oh wait, what? I have so much other food. That's why. Let's auto add. Is she at 85? Oh, she is. Okay, let's do that then. Oh man, finally got Frieren godly, bro. Here, wait, does she have cosmetic? She does. Wow, glorious scope. And now for every magic subtype unit equipped, Frieren gains 5% range and 2.5% damage. Every magic subtype unit equipped gains a 10% range and a 5% damage. So I'm pretty sure you wanna, I don't know who you wanna use over her. Like, I mean, if you wanna use Gilgamesh or her, for the, like, if you run them both together. Okay, so she almost had perfect stats for damage, almost very close to SPA2. She was closer to damage though. And then yeah, she was decently close to range, but it's whatever. That's a lot of damage. Okay, let's just put her here. Look, Gilgamesh right here. All right. Oh, she's 750 to place 2. Oh, let's actually go. I think she might want crit, so I can actually use this, but I have no idea how long I was. Oh, that's crazy. my mic wasn't picking up the whole time, but I was just saying how I did the Cid. I was doing the Cid Quest, these, right? And then I just need to do units. It has to be 4 different. Alright, so I have 1,500 rerolls. I'm gonna go for glitch on Cid, and hopefully I can get it. I did say I was gonna go for godlies first, but personally, I just want glitch Cid, bro. Please, in 1,500, can we get lucky? Let's go! Oh my god, let's go. Where's the audio? What the heck? Dun dun dun, whatever. Let's actually go. Cid glitch in what? 700 something rerolls? 750? Alright, now back to Sukuna. Let's see if we could get lucky for his glitch or what. Unfortunate. Well, Sukuna's like I think 3,000 rerolls now. So no glitch, but we cannot complain because we have Cid glitch now. So now I definitely need to evolve him as soon as possible. Oh, these are all new units. Please, bro. Give me Asuna or Megaman. Oh my. Alright. We're gonna be grinding this. So I just needed like 6 more multis. And then once I do that, I'm gonna have to grind for Dolphy's evolution, Scarlet Fairy, and then one of these. Hopefully, I'm hoping it's Megamine or Asono, right? Because I don't know if these count. I hope they do count. So if I do pull that, I actually will cry. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna actually cry, but you know what? Whatever. Alright, so the banner's about to change very soon. So I'm gonna just back out. I have 9k. Alright. If I can't, bro, I'm gonna have to just save up even more. Okay, so I can summon, right? Okay, I'm at pity. Please, please don't be here. Oh, I don't even have enough. Okay, well, I thought I was gonna have enough, bro. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna just grind for the evolution items now. I need like what 16k of those, and then I'm gonna need to get the extra 2,000. So I mean 200. So I need 16,200 at least to grind. Alright, so I just got to 18,000, so I should have enough for everything. So let me back out to the lobby. I haven't seen the banner. It's a new one. I was in that for like I think an hour or something. Again, summon. Nope, nope, nope. You are not doing that. That is terrible. So let's just get the pink coat and the divine dagger. So divine dagger, pink coat, and now I just have enough for this or whatever. So now I don't know if do I want to stat reroll, bro? I'm not gonna lie, I truly don't care about them too much. I don't think they're ever really gonna be too important. Probably Urza at most, Doflamingo maybe. Okay, hold on. Okay, bro. I'm gonna just keep that. Okay. Okay, yeah, perfect. All right, that's fine. All right, now let's evolve both of them. So those stats are ugly, but I don't care, bro. Okay. Urza. Let me see. Does that count? Yep, 2 out of 4. Oh, Doflamingo. Yep. Boom. Okay. CS cosmetic. Okay, that's a pretty cool cosmetic though, I can't even lie. It is a pretty cool cosmetic. Let's see Urza's actually. Yeah, we are not rocking that. But, yeah, okay, so that should be 3 out of 4 now. Missing literally 1 unit. Alright, this is the best I'm gonna get, bro. I've been waiting for a while. Guys, this is it. Please, Megaman or Nami, please. Oh my... Guys. Bro, are we being so serious, bro? See, like, this is what I'm talking about, bro. Like, oh, what? Bro. Alright, so, I only have like 2 minutes. Yeah, 2 minutes to summon on this banner. Asuna and Megamine are both on here. Hopefully I can get lucky. I have enough for a single pity, so please. Please. My god. No way. No freaking way, bro. Yo, this game is not real, bro. Whew, man. Okay, bro. Bro, the one time I summoned right before, it's a banner of all 3. I promise you, I was looking constantly. It was not happening. And now look. Yo, this is actually crazy. I just gotta grind then, I guess. I'm gonna just go grind as much as possible. Gonna get very close. I have like almost a little bit like a minute. Almost less than a minute. Okay, I'm in. Okay, 42 seconds. Let's just summon like crazy here. Oh, I got Nami! Oh my gosh, let's actually go. I got Shadow from Pity. Oh my gosh, I actually got her. Bro, thank goodness, bro. What do we need to evolve her? Okay, I have almost everything. I just need the Live Cloud, what? Live Cloud, wait, Live Thundercloud, sorry. Pretty sure she's pretty good, right? Yeah, she's alright. I'll probably try to get her some decent stats. So, let's go for some stats, I guess, why not? Okay. Oh, let's go. I'm keeping that. I'm actually keeping that. Alright. That's minus. Well, that's whatever. I don't really care. I can change that anytime I want. And boom. Now with her evolution. Last one, bro. Finally. Man. Great to Cid. We finally got Shadow Atomic. Gosh, look at him, bro. Oh my gosh. Perfect SSS. Everything I see this blessing. Okay. Looks a little weird on my Kage fit, but let's feed him now. 1.71 billion damage, bro. How much total cost? Oh, okay, that's very expensive. That is very expensive. But it's only the last upgrade? That's like that? Yeah, it's like a 1.25 million cost there. Oof. Let's actually go, bro. Let's actually go. Finally. Alright, so I have like 1,500 again. I think honestly, I'm gonna just roll on Yuta and just try to get glitched now. So hopefully you can get lucky here. And yeah. And yep. Alright, so I have like 1,200. Honestly, I'm feeling very lucky for some reason. So we're about to reroll for glitch. And oh my gosh, bro, it's just, oh man, what am I supposed to do about that, bro? Alright, so we have around 900, oh yeah, like a 900 rerolls. Oh my goodness, bro, it's like, yo. Alright, bro. Alright, 235, let's go. Glitched here. Oh yeah, this game is terrible, bro. Alright, so I have 2,000 rerolls for Yuta before the Guts update. I just got master rank on my Johnny. I mean, my Giorno. And I was doing rerolls on this guy. And I pulled Midas, man. Oh my god. That's actually so sad. It's actually so sad, bro. It's my first ever rainbow enchant. That's what I got. So we're at 2,000 rerolls, guys. Grinding a lot. This is it. I just need glitched on my guy here, bro. 2,000, bro. Oh man, yo, this game is so bad, bro. Like honestly, bro, I don't even know what to say. Like I don't even know what to say or what to do anymore, bro. It's like at this point, like what am I even playing for, bro? Bro, someone just, oh my god. Oh my gosh, bro. Alright, I think this is gonna be the last time I try to record this showcase. I've had like 3 different showcases now. I think before this I was showing my rerolls for Yuta. Honestly, this game has saddened me a great deal, I'm not gonna lie. Why am I even talking like that? But yeah, I'm pretty sad, bro. Like honestly, I was really hoping just to get this guy glitched so I could be running like a team like this maybe, or something like that. But honestly, I've been a lot more comfortable running this. Like I understand I got Gilgamesh, and Gilgamesh is like probably #1 DPS in the game. Throughout progressive, I feel like this team right here has to be like the best. Oh, actually, well, I don't have Yuta. I usually run, like this is what I've been just running for all the dungeons I do. I have all the modifiers except for Godless. I put Ichigo at lead so she's not type disadvantage, and I've actually not lost at all since I've done that. It's actually pretty crazy. But yeah, I guess it's time for me to showcase Shadow and Frieren. So we're in the map. And she's actually only 750 to place. Yeah, we're gonna place her. Then we're gonna just farm up some money. Yeah, I mean, I have Ichigo here, so she's only getting 5% of her damage and then 10% range. Like, this is like a normal team I'd run. I'm gonna just read her passives now. So she has Flower Field. All units in range gain the following buffs. Plus 5% damage, 3% per upgrade up to 15%, and then 2.5% range, 3% per upgrade up to 17.5%. And the nature units receive an additional 10% damage and range buff from this passive. But this, I feel like she should honestly be putting it on herself, because I feel like it doesn't make sense that she doesn't. Because out of all like out of Cid, right? Like I click on Cid here. This guy, right? Like he buffs himself constantly. Like he's doing 5 times range and damage. This and that. He's doing all this other stuff. Like Frieren, she's mainly just support. Like she's like strictly support, it feels like sometimes. But yeah, if she had this buff on herself, and if she, I don't know, like there's just something missing in terms of damage. But she still is broken. It's just that when you play this game, you look at the damage, you're like, oh my gosh, one tap is crazy. So I feel like that's why I feel that way. But let me just get into the passive. So the Slayer, when attacking a boss, deal 50% more damage. Every 5th attack applies Petrify. If Petrify is broken within 10 seconds, slow the boss down by 35% for 10 seconds. Gain a 0.1% chance to instantly kill the boss when the slow ends. When a boss initially enters range, reduce the base cooldown of all spells by 2% until death, up to a maximum of 10 seconds reduced. Apply a random effect to the boss. And then mana concealment, when an enemy enters 40% of this unit's range, rewind them 10 seconds back once per enemy. After rewinding, apply Petrify to the enemy. If the enemy re-enters 20% of the range after getting rewinded, gain a 25% chance to apply Extinguish. If the enemy is an boss or mini boss, also deal 50% more damage. So she's basically doing 100% more damage if they do that whole, if they hit her right here, which is I think 40%. No, that looks like the 20%. Yeah, I think this is the 20% of her range. So I don't know. When did they start getting rewinded? I think this is actually, wait, is this 40%? No, this might be 40%. Because as soon as they hit this, yeah, you see they get rewinded. All right, yeah. So yeah, that's her 40% right there. And then 20% of her range is probably even closer. And that's when she applies that Extinguish thing. So yeah, but on placement, she's doing 2.44 million damage with 51.5 range and 2.78 SPA. Her crit, because she has a crit skill tree. So she also gets Mage's Staff, which she gets this on placement, deal 100% damage and apply burn in range, right? And then at upgrade 5, right, I think is when, yeah, 18% range, you see. So yeah, upgrade 5, I think she gets all of them, all the spells, right? Yeah, so water, nature, dark, light, and I did fire. So let's actually read what this does. Upon placement, the unit starts with only the fire spell. Each upgrade grants a new spell: water, then to nature, then dark and light. Upon activation, choose one of the available spells, gain 10% damage and range for 20 seconds. Cannot select the same spell twice until all others are used. Each spell transforms into advanced version after 2 uses. So you basically have to go through all of them twice. Well, you got to do like all 5, and then you got to do another all 5, and then they become advanced. Do you see it? Yep. I think this one just does fear when it's not advanced. So yeah, this is actually what her main damage really comes from, like spamming this. And honestly, I forget to low-key spam it sometimes. So I think that's why it feels like she's really, not really weak, but she's really underpowered sometimes, just because of her spells, and I don't really spam it like I should be. So yeah, basic water does, it just applies soak and range 100% of her damage as well. This one applies wind shear and bleed. Then last one is, oh no, not last one. This one, yeah, applies fear 100% of her damage. And I think the last one is 50% damage, applying electrified and bolts. Yeah, bolts and electrified. So now they're gonna be advanced. Since I've done it, I've basically just went through it twice. And at this upgrade is when she starts giving those people that flower field buff. As you can see, if I play Cid, he's at 20 damage and 28 range without the idle buff as well. And then if I put idle buff, he's at that 40% damage and 43% range, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, now they're advanced, right? So advanced fire spell is 200% of her damage, applying Scorched and Blaze, and additionally adds a 5% damage to all odd burn DOTs permanently, one-time application. And then Advanced Water is soaked and slow. For every enemy in range upon use of this spell, increase damage dealt by 25%, cap of 250%. 10 enemies in here, I'm assuming, right? It goes, the damage is up to 350% with the 100% and this, right? So then this is Poison and Conquered, which is also 200% of her damage. And then the Dark Spell is 300% of her damage with Despair and Fear. And for each consecutive hit, enemies take 5% more DOT damage, cap of 15%. And then Advanced Light Spell, deal 200% damage in range, apply Bolt and Electrified. Apply a second instance of Bolt and full AoE after 2 seconds. So yeah, I think that's where most of her DPS comes from, right? So at this upgrade, she's already doing, well, 99 million, 2.78 SPA, 70.2 range. Oh, I have the buff on as well. Let me turn it on. This is where she gets a new attack, which is Destructive Lightning. Oh, I should have had the attacks on, right? Effects on. We don't really play with effects, but this is what her attack looks like here on upgrade 7. And then she gets a Mastered Zeltrek, and upon activation, deals 0.5 times damage, multiplied by the current number of enemies in range. For bosses in range, apply Electrified off the multiplier, and adds an additional 1 times damage per boss, cap of 5 times. Pretty good nuke, honestly. It's like if they are really getting past, like if it's a pretty strong stage, or if it's early on and you actually get her to this upgrade, which is actually not too hard because she's pretty cheap before she gets to like the end there, but it's actually not a bad nuke. It's not too bad. Yeah, and it has a 150-second cooldown. Mage Staff is every 25 seconds. Then she gets the new attack, Hellfire Geyser, whatever. It's probably the worst looking effect out of all the attacks in my opinion. But she's doing 1.55 billion damage with 82.4 range and 6.13 SPA. So that's pretty good. And then she gets the Ancient Golem, alright? So upon activation, resets units' total kills. Spawns Ancient Golem if wave is 49 and below. Golem HP equals the current damage multiplied by the total kills and divided by 2 times 5. So divided by 10, I'm assuming, right? So if I were to do it right now, right? Let me just make sure this is the actual. Oh wait, no. She's actually doing, is already past wave 50. So her attack would be current damage times the total amount of kills and the waves passed, and then multiplied by 500. Let me do that. Okay, it's something like, let's just see what it is, bro. 500 trillion. Yeah, I'm not doing all that math, bro. My calculator gave me like exponents, and I'm not trying to do all that. Yeah, so at wave 50 or wave 64, I think it was, or 63, whatever, 505 trillion summon, and it can get pretty high depending on how high you get, of course, because it's depending on waves. So there is that. A pretty good move. You can also use it on most bosses, not the one from the breaches though, because breaches just walk past it. But yeah, this actually can kill almost any boss if you need to use that, of course. And then her last one is the black hole. This is when she gets it, and this is our max upgrade. She's at 170 billion damage, right? Put her at first again. 1.70 billion damage with 103 range and 6.13 SPA. And then black hole is deals 7.5 trillion damage. Time stop enemies for 30 seconds. Once time stop ends, rewind enemies for 20 seconds. Apply extinguish for 30 seconds. So extinguish, you guys read it. Once they go back into like 20% of range, she applies it. She has a 25% chance of applying it. But this nuke also applies it for 30 seconds, which is enemies under this effect have no resistance to any elements. Once enemy HP is less than 30%, take 25% more damage from units and 50% more damage from nukes. If HP is less than 20%, the unit which has casted this effect has a 2.5% chance to instantly kill the enemy. So yeah, that's what it does. But honestly, you're not using this nuke too often unless you're doing like an infinite, or yeah, like this nuke is usually just gonna one tap it. So applying extinguish is pretty useless unless you're in an infinite, of course, right? But yeah, that's pretty much all she really is. I mean, she buffs her units by a crazy amount, honestly. Like, this is a magic unit, so he's basically getting 20% damage and 28% range because of this flower field. So the 15 and 17.5%, and then also when you have her leader skill, she gives each magic subtype unit 10% range and 5% extra damage. Yeah, it's just 20% and 28% range. Then if you have idle, of course, they're also just buffing them by a good amount, 40% damage and 43% as range. Sorry. So yeah, she's really good. Don't get me wrong. She's pretty good. But I don't know. I would rather just like, I don't know. Is she missing something? I don't think so. Like, the mage staff is mainly all her DPS, but if you're like doing progressive, most of the units are dying pretty quickly if you have Ichigo or Gilgamesh. So that's why her damage looks pretty mid compared to them, because they're doing it by their attack. Like, their attack and their passives are all built in just for them to do damage, but her damage really comes from the mage staff. So it's like, people are going to tend to be like, oh, well, this unit is better than this because, you know. But I don't think it really matters because, yeah, you know, I mean, I like the unit. I use the unit all the time now. This is my main unit that I use. So let me know what you guys think about Frieren. I feel like, honestly, they didn't really miss, but she's definitely the best support. Honestly, if someone says that she's mid, she's really not. I guess now it's time for Cid. Let's do the Cid pretty quickly. So his passives are once enemy. Actually, let's put Frieren down real quick. So this is Frieren's first attack. I didn't get to show it. It's like a wind attack. Which is a cool effect, honestly. I like this effect. Oh wait, I didn't do the effect for black hole. I'm forgetting important stuff. So this Master Zeltric, I don't think it even shows anything. This is black hole. Oh, my effects weren't on. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? It doesn't matter. It's not like it has like a crazy, what's it called? Crazy cutscene. It's just she does it. Once enemies enter Shadow's range, take 2.5% of current damage as a tick damage every second until leaving range. Once enemies have been in range for the following durations, perform the following effects. They're in his range for 10 seconds, increase damage tick by 5%, and then they're in there for 20 seconds, inflict permanent despair. Once a boss enters Shadow's range, inflict better fear to all enemies, deal 2 times damage in range, gain 5% range until the boss dies, and cap of 25%, Increase overdrive base chance to 1.5% chance. Limit breaker. Every attack 0.1% chance to enter overdrive. Every wave pass gain 0.1% chance to enter overdrive. Each time Shadow goes overdrive mode, gain 2.5% damage, cap of 10%. Gain 2.5 range, cap of 10% as well. Best way to get overdrive is, I guess, having him in at least for 10 waves. He has that 1% chance right there. So it's at 1.1 right here. And then if you have a boss in there, it's a 2.6% chance for him to go to overdrive, I'm assuming, right? Because the base chance will be 1.5%. Yeah, it's like a 2.6% chance, I assume, right? Something like that. And then he has Deadly Rain, which is every 10 attacks deal 2.5 times damage if enemies above 50% HP. And then 4 times damage if enemies are below 50% HP. Increase range by 10% for 15 seconds. If in overdrive form, apply bleed on top of the other parts of this passive. So he's doing 10.7 mil on placement with 51.8 range when Frieren is leader. And he has this attack until upgrade 6, which is then speed. He gets a new attack where he's doing 638 million damage with 86.4 range and 5.86 SPA. Oh wait, this is the actual one. 536 million damage. Okay, he's just increasing his range and damage. Let's go to the next attack, which is Atomic. Atomic looks like full AoE as well. 1.57 billion damage with 93.2 range, 8.53 SPA. He gets 2 abilities at upgrade 13 and 14. Boom. He gets a mini atomic upon activation. Deal 1,000 times damage, apply pressure, despair, gain plus 30% range and plus 10% damage for 30 seconds. At upgrade 14, he gets final atomic, which is upon activation, deal 2,000 times damage, apply plasma and poison off that multiplier and gain 35% damage, 50% range, and minus 15 SPA for 60 seconds, and he time stops enemies for 15 seconds. And that's pretty much it. That's all Shadow really does. Let's place our Frieren right next to him so he can get her buff as well from the flower field. I think 5 is the max, right? Yep. He's doing 2.85 billion damage with 128 range when I think he's buffing himself and from Frieren. Then let's do idle buff. Oh wait, idle buff was on. I just lied. Okay, this is what idle buff. I'm tripping. Oh, so before he wasn't buffing himself, he was getting idle buff. I'm so dumb. Okay, my bad. But yeah, I'm trying to see if he can go into overdrive mode. Let's do mini atomic. I'm pretty sure they all have the same animation, right? Yep. Boom. And final atomic has the same animation. Pretty cool though. It's a cool animation. But let's see if he can go into overdrive or not. Oh, he actually got into overdrive. So now you see he has faulty atomic. So when entering overdrive mode, this ability replaces mini atomic. Upon activation, deal 350 times current damage. Apply plasma off that multiplier. Gain plus 15% damage and range for 30 seconds. Has a 50% chance to miss. And if Shadow misfires, this ability instantly exit overdrive mode and self-stun for 30 seconds. Oh, so he actually hit it because it actually gave me the animation, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, he's not auto. He's still in overdrive mode, but it's not saying it for some reason. That's why his damage is so high, and now he's gone. Okay, now he's out of it. Wow, I got technique shards. But yeah, that's Shadow. Okay, I think I yapped enough. I don't know if Shadow should be on damage SPA tree or crit and skill tree. Someone let me know in the comments. I'm pretty sure people said crit is more DPS, but I don't know. His SPA is so long. Yeah, I guess that was really the showcase. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Actually, I'm gonna use these rerolls real quick. What is that? 12 rerolls? What do you guys think? Do I get Gilgamesh? I said Gilgamesh. Do I get glitched on Yuta in these 12 rerolls? Put it in the comments right now if it's possible to see. Here it is. Yuta 12 rerolls. Well, oh sirree. So yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, thanks for watching.